Hey everyone, I'm Prathamesh. I'm working as a software engineer at GeekyAnts. I'm here to share some 10 Next.js features that makes your building website super easy. Whether you're building a fast static site or dynamic apps, these features will help you save your time and boost performance. Let's get started with a quick look at what we will cover. Here is the topic: enhancing applications through Next.js features. Agenda. Today we'll be exploring 10 Next.js features, starting from Next font for optimized font loading, keeping your pages fresh, till cookies and headers in server components. Basically, these tools will help your app to boost performance and improve user experience. Let's start with the first feature. First up is Next font for optimized font loading. It automatically optimizes fonts, whether it's Google fonts or local fonts. It reduces page load times. It reduces cumulative shift with preloading. Basically, it stops text from jumping around or flickering. It's easy to integrate in Next.js project. In the screenshot, as you can see, we have imported inter from Next font Google, where we have configured Latin as the subset, where we are using inter.className. We are passing inter.className to the body tag in the root layout. Let's switch to VS Code. I have written this code where I have imported inter from Next font Google, where Latin is the subset with weights 400 and 700, where 400 is the default. Let's go to browser. Let's inspect. As you can see, I have a hello world. As you can see, the font family inter is applied. Next is Incremental Static Regeneration, or ISR. This is a game changer for static sites that need fresh data. It combines static generation with dynamic updates. Basically, pages are pre-rendered at build time but can be updated without redeploying. It revalidates pages in the background after a set interval where user don't have to wait for a full rebuild. It's ideal for blogs, e-commerce, or news article where data often changes, but with static performance. In screenshot, as you can see, we have a get static for functions where we are fetching data from an API. The key option is the revalidate 60. Basically, this says that it tells Next.js that the page should be refreshed every 60 seconds in the background. Basically, this keeps the page up to date. Next is app router layouts and nested layouts. App router layouts, it's a incredible powerful layout which can help you to organize UI. You can create reusable layouts in the app router to organize UI like header and footer. Nested layouts lets you share components across specific routes, which can be used for creating different layouts for different sections of your app. This simplifies complex UI structures. As you can see in the screenshot, I have a root layout where the page is wrapped with header, main content, and footer, where children is the prop where the page content goes in. This layout can be reused for across different routes. Next is dynamic imports SSR false. Basically, dynamic imports lets you load your component lazily, and SSR false is a great option to optimize performance. Basically, with dynamic imports, you can load your components only when needed on the client side by reducing the initial page load time. It reduces server-side rendering by setting up SSR as false, which is a perfect for heavy component. It also improves performance for heavy components like charts or modals. In the screenshot, we are importing dynamic from Next dynamic for heavy component by setting SSR as false. Basically, this ensures it will load only on the client side, reducing server load. Let's switch to VS Code. As you can see, I have created a component heavy chart. In that, I have a h2 tag named big chart loaded, a p tag. Let's go to page. Here, I have imported dynamic for heavy chart by setting SSR as false. I have created a button which on triggering, it will show the chart by setting a state as show chart. Let's move to browser. As you can see, I have a show chart button. If I click on that, it triggers the chart. Also, let me inspect. As you can see in the network tab, you'll be able to see the chart loaded only after I click on the show chart button. As you can see, the heavy chart is being shown. Next is Edge API routes. Edge API routes are like helpers right next to you, ready to answer fast. It runs API routes at the edge. Basically, they run mini programs on servers close to the users. They make responses fast where users don't have to wait for things like messages or data. They are perfect for simple tasks like sending a quick note or fetching a small bit of information. In the screenshot, the line runtime is equals to edge tells to run at the edge or run close to the users. Also, I have a get function which sends back a JSON response saying hello from Edge API. Let's switch to VS Code. I have created a API folder. Under that, I have a hello folder. Under that, I have a root.ts file. In that, I have written the same code where I have the line runtime is equals to edge, whereas there is a get function which sends a simple JSON response. Let's go to API. Hello, enter. As you can see, the messages pop up instantly. This is because it runs at the edge or runs close to the user. Next is generateStaticParams. GenerateStaticParams helps to pre-render dynamic routes in Next.js. Basically, it generates static sites with dynamic routes for at the build time, like /post/1/post/2. It works with app router for fast pre-rendering dynamic pages. It also improves performance for dynamic contents like blog pages or product pages. In the screenshot, as we can see, we have a generateStaticParams function where I fetching the data from an API and returns an array of dynamic routes where each parameter is like a ID that generates static page. Then the post component uses params.id to generate the page. Let's switch to VS Code. I have created a post folder. Under that, I have a ID folder which is dynamic. Inside that, I have a function named generateStaticParams where I'm returning an array of objects named ID and name, which is mapping based on the ID. In the post component, I'm using params.id to render the page. Let's go to post ID 1. As you can see, the post ID 1 has been rendered. If you want to go for second ID, as you can see, the post ID 2 has been rendered. So this is how generateStaticParams pre-renders dynamic routes in Next.js. Okay. SEO with generateMetadata. SEO is a critical thing, and generateMetadata dynamically updates meta tags. It dynamically generates meta tags for SEO like title and description. It also supports dynamic routes and server-side data fetching. Basically, you can fetch data from an API. This enhances search engine visibility, making your page rank higher on Google. In the screenshot, we have a function named generateMetadata where we are fetching data from an ID and we are returning title and description to generate in meta tags. Basically, these meta tags are generated in the page head tag. GenerateMetadata function helps generating meta tags dynamically. Next is middleware for redirects or auth. Basically, middleware lets you intercept your requests in Next.js. Example for redirects or authentication. It runs code before a request reaches the page. Basically, you can control the flow of the navigation. It also handles redirects, authentication, or A/B testing. This makes your app more dynamic. It also executes at the edge, making it fast and scalable. We have a function named middleware where we are requesting for a cookie named token. If the token doesn't exist, it will redirect to login page. If it does, next response.next will proceed the request. Here, The config.matcher ensures that it only routes under dashboard. Let's switch to VS Code. Okay. So in this code, I have created a middleware file. I have done the same code. I have also created a dashboard page, a login page. Let's so if I try to go to dashboard, it redirects you to login. Basically, this means the token doesn't exist. So you go to your application in DevTools. Under cookies, you can type token and give some value as ABC. Enter. Now if you try to go back to dashboard, enter. Boom. Welcome to the dashboard. So middleware acts like a security guard who checks visitor before they enter your website's private area. Next is built-in image component optimization, where image optimization is must in Next.js. Next image optimizes images automatically and it converts it into modern format like WebP, which is of smaller size. It supports lazy loading, responsive sizes and modern formats, ensuring the image loads when needed. This significantly reduces page load time and improves user experience. In the screenshot, we have imported an image from Next image where I have assigned source, alt, width, height and priority, where priority is for higher priority images. This means to preload the image before. So this setup ensures the image is optimized and lazy loaded by default. Finally, cookies and headers in server components. Basically, cookies and headers let your website know who's visiting. They give direct access to cookies and headers in server component, so no client side needed. It also enables server-side personalization and authentication like checking user token. It also simplifies data fetching without client-side like user agent detection. In the screenshot, we have imported cookies and headers from Next headers, where we are getting a cookie name token, also a user agent from header, where user agent checks your browser device, your browser type, and then we are rendering it in a p tag. Let's switch to VS Code. In this code, I am importing cookies and headers from Next headers, where I have stored cookies in a cookie store variable, where I am fetching name cookie from cookies. Also, I'm fetching user agent from headers and rendering it in a p tag. As you can see, currently it shows in the browser your name as guest and your browser, that is my browser type. Let's go to application. I'll add under cookies, I'll add name, value, enter. When you refresh, as you can see, your name has been updated. So cookies and header make sure your app is secure and fast. That's a wrap on our 10 Next.js features. Next.js provide tools like boosting performance, SEO and developer experience as we have seen. Thanks for watching.